you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for you.
Handsome Lagosian.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Vegas. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big one for Tennessee. 47 yards. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal. In motion, Okonkwo. Here's Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown Titans. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. At their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab them. To get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things that we
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, that's Dante Fortin. He's taken down just shy of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That is intercepted. Just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets out second and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 27 yards. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to look for the home run ball. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And third down coming up.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that smart. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got a man here. That's Alec Ioman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And they'll work this out to the 23. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson. It's a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with first and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he's just going to flip this forward.
The first down pass. Complete to number 2, Ashton Jeanty. It's a gain of 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
38-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
On the ground, it's Jeanty. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here we go. 19.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Back to throw. He'll get this off to Jeanty. And he'll be driven out of bounds. And that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll find Jeanty out of the backfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the air one more time. The throw here is complete. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. Moving left, and he will kick this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Grady takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
14, Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first down, it's Ward. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's Ward now on second down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. First down for Tennessee.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Titans first down.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, here we go, Scott. Panther 80.
On second down, Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's going to have a Titans first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
60 by.
To throw on second down is Ward. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders. A gain of 48. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Second and 10.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now from the gun. He's got Myers on the completion. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
And he's in! Touchdown, Las Vegas. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Raiders 14.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
They're off the 28-yard
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
6. They'll go again with Genty. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man. That's Bruton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
23 yards.
23 yards on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39.
Second and
Here's
6.
second and 6. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. The rookie gives himself up there at the end. It's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Support attempt to come here.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Go.
On 1st and 10, Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chip Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Come on.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Exiting the pocket right. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's got his man complete to Iomanner. And he will go all the way. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown Titans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Titans
3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the right side and caught by Ballard. So, 37. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Run right at the gut with Jenkins. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. To give him 6 on that one. Now a 3rd and 2. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to Jeanty. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up
Look him up on a second down and 8.
16-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught 2. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jeanty. And looked like he might have had a lead, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. Second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown Raiders. Point after. Coming up here. He gets it to go. And the Raiders have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold me ready. Let's go, ladies. Ready.
On play action, it's Ward. He's going to air this one out. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he needs to tuck that ball down.
And he will score! Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
On first down, Ward. He'll spot the Fuller Longhorn. Gunnar Helms. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
A handoff, running left is Bigsby. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Here's first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Slot man in motion left. Here's Ward now on second down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He was looking for Tim DK that time, and that'll set up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They snap it to Ward. He's going to look downfield once again. That is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Ward to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go, stop.
Here's Bigsby. And he will power his way into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Tennessee. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score. But they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game late. And this is 3rd down. That's caught to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to allow him. But what, he does it as well as anybody around the league.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough for 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
70.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd He'll air one out. He's got it! And he will score! Jim DK. Touchdown Titans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. A run out of the gun for Gentry, and he'll get about 5.
It's a pick up of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Open man left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
That is taken in left side by Thornton. Down to the 10. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Ward. This one downfield for Okonkwo. And a dive forward here. Tack on even more yardage to the end of this one. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 49.
16-yard line.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's out. And the Raiders have come up with it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Just a really good play design that time, like from offensive coordinator, they match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
79 Broncos. Here we go, sack.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now, on second and long.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw is Ward. That is caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for two and make the difference 3. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first down.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60. Tight end on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught left side by Bauer. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 16
They
yards.
cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Rolling to the left. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Brings up second and 5 at the Titans' 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Here's second down and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. As they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a present.